Welcome back to Bottom Ladder Front, the YouTube channel where we travel and go on adventures and tell you all about it in the first 60 seconds of the video. And I'll tell you real quick that this adventure was not a planned adventure. We were supposed to be in a hot air balloon, then we were supposed to be in Edinburgh. However, lodging didn't work out, the balloon ride didn't work out, but we find ourselves at Carberry Tower. Carberry Tower is a very small castle, estate, mansion from the 1400s, less than $200 per night. We didn't intend to be here, but we're here. It's very beautiful, it's quaint, it'd be an amazing venue for a wedding. Basically, if you're gonna come through Scotland, you're near Edinburgh and you're looking for some peace and quiet, check out Carberry Tower. A story should not be predictable. No one starts a book hoping it doesn't have any plot twists. This story was supposed to be about hot air balloons. Instead, it ends up being about a castle. We're here at the Bristol International Balloon Fiesta. It's a 4-day festival. We came on the first day. Unfortunately, the weather was poor. They canceled the mass ascent. They pretty much canceled everything. Nothing happened. On the second day, they canceled everything. Nothing happened. On the third day, it rained and it was windy, very windy. They canceled everything. And on the fourth day, they canceled everything. But we're here because we have a voucher to fly, and the pilots are checking out the weather to determine if it is safe to fly. You can't fly if you've got these dark clouds kind of looming. I'm hopeful. Are you hopeful, Maggie?
Yeah, I'm super hopeful.
Okay.
Major bucket list item.
It is a bucket list item. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
One company already canceled, and he said everybody else made that same decision. So we're just waiting on our official cancel. Super bummed.
With our adventure of the day canceled, we were free to head to Scotland. As a small consolation, the farther north we headed, the weather improved, as did our attitudes. We stopped at a service plaza along the highway for lunch. After satisfying my ketchup addiction, we grabbed some essentials and pushed onward.
There's nothing available unless we want to pay like $400 a night.
City, or we can find something outside the city. Since we'd canceled our next hotel to stay in Bristol longer with the hopes of a hot air balloon ride, we needed to book something for the night. So we were forced to book a room in a small castle. Alright guys, we're a little bummed this morning because we were supposed to fly in a hot air balloon. That was a bucket list item and it did not get checked. We did not check that box because it was canceled for the third time. We were tired of waiting. We extended our hotel. We stayed there. It will not stop raining in England. You know what we did? We drove north. We're not in England, we're in Scotland now. And in Scotland, it still rains apparently. However, it's not raining today, and we have another box on our bucket list that we are going to check off: sleeping in a castle. The Carberry Tower. The Carberry Tower is an estate. They say tower rather than castle in the UK, but essentially it's a small castle. The first stone was laid in 1480, and since then, across the centuries, it's been home to or a relaxation place for kings, queens, princes, and princesses. They have over 30 bedrooms. They can accommodate 70 guests, a variety of lounges and whiskey tasting and restaurants and bistros, a rose garden. It's just a very lovely estate, and we're gonna stay here for one night because we're not royalty, but we can stay here for one night. Princess Elizabeth. This is the Princess Elizabeth Lounge. So it's a lounge. I mean, what do? You lounge. Maybe you have one of your hired musicians play your piano here and you talk about worldly affairs. I would be scared that I was going to spill something on the furniture, so I may not have any beverages in here, but you may choose to do so. Actually, if you stay here in this hotel, call it a hotel, you're completely free to use all these lounges, all these rooms, all the accommodations as you see fit. So you can definitely come in here and have a beverage, have a little snack. Earlier people were having a little tea party. It's quite lovely. But yeah, this is just one of many lounges. This is our personal library for exactly one evening. You can read such things as The Cave by the Waterfall or The Book of Knowledge. As you'll note, we've arranged everything in alphabetical order. You'll find the Book of Knowledge in the K section over here. We also have this ladder if you want to recreate a very iconic scene from the movie Beauty and the Beast, if your name is Belle. I'm hoping that tonight the furniture starts talking to us. This is what we call the Elphinstone Room. This is where we entertain our guests. 1, 2, 3, maybe 30, whatever we feel like having over for the evening. What do you think?
It's really nice. I like the chandeliers, but I like the garden outside because it's really green and pretty.
The waitstaff obviously will be serving the food. Unfortunately, again, we're only here for this evening. Next time we come through this estate, we'll invite some friends. Never mind the multiple pianos throughout the tower. This is the music room. Looks like a library, has a dining room table, but you'll see the centerpiece here where you can make some lovely music if you know how to play this. I do not, so I'm not going to try. The Boar Lounge, more of a man cave feel. Maybe you have some whiskey here, maybe not. Maybe some cigars, I don't know. It's nice. The Beacon Room is also the whiskey room, where the whiskey bar is. We have a very important meeting there later. This is the whiskey room. Now we're just waiting for our whiskey to be served. Scotch whiskeys I don't know of, but they're all almost as old as us, so that's good. The evening was as charming as you'd expect, until it was time to go to sleep. Jennifer, we seem to have some water intrusion in the castle bedroom. I did not ask for a water feature in the room. Oh, right on hither to my clothing. 'Tis dripping from here onto my study. How can a man write philosophy in such conditions? We're laying in bed and she hears these noises and it's like, you hear that? And I was like, do you hear that? And I just turned over and she's like, I thought it was your knees. I'm 32 years old. That's not my knees cracking. Listen. We're like laying there like, what is that? Just, you book a nice place, you do everything right. Good morning. We did sleep last night, and as you can tell, we're still in the same room. We went and got the guy at the front desk. He came in, and he comes in, and he looks up and goes, oh, wow, yeah, there's a leak right there. And they don't have any other rooms in the tower, so we stayed here. We did put this towel here, and that eliminated the pitter-patter noise. The water feature has been turned off in the morning. I think it was on a timer. However, something else that might have been turned off or was on a timer is the electrical system, or the water caused some damage there, because none of the outlets in this room work anymore. So yeah, we're gonna just go for a walk outside, I guess. I don't know who the building inspectors were back in the 1400s, but they clearly missed some things. You could try to ascertain some kind of moral to this story, or a message of staying positive or something like that. We just wanted to tell it how it happened. We think it qualifies as a story because, as we said earlier, a story should not be predictable. So thanks for watching the video, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and say we checked the box on the bucket list item of sleeping in a castle. Even though it was a small castle, And it was not at all how we intended to make this video. In fact, this 48-hour period started, we were supposed to be flying in a hot air balloon, and it turned into doing a castle review video type thing. So that's kind of how we roll, that's kind of how things happen to us, and that's how we document it and show you. So if you like that, subscribe to the channel, give this video a thumbs up, all that good stuff that YouTubers say, and we've got lots more adventures to come. So stay tuned. Okay, bye.